The other test that's become synonymous with the energy audit is the blower door. It's an airtight canvas door that replaces your front door. A high-volume fan is placed within the door to depressurize the home. Here's Tom Testa from Home Diagnostics to explain how it works.
So I've got to depressurize this house by a unit of measure called a Pascal. I'm going to depressurize by 50 pascals. I use these computations to determine what your air leakage rate is compared to what it should be based on the volume of your home. So here we go.
The blower door puts the house into a worst-case scenario where any leaks are exaggerated, but instead of heat leaking out, now fresh air is leaking in. Used in conjunction with a smoke pen, problem areas are clear to see.
Everything that's coming in the basement, you can feel basically, you get a kind of a quick sense of what it's, how much air is really leaking in the basement. Actually, it's very, very good. It's all masonry, and I thought it might be good. You don't have many openings outside, and that's a good thing because you have that stucco siding, and I mean, it's still coming in, but this is likely that 8-inch hole for your furnace, and but it's pretty impressively tight. Well, cobwebs are where air moves because that's where they get their particulate to eat. And you can feel, again, this is all air moving within the, what we call interstitial spaces of the house, your joists, your walls, connected to the attic. This could be air pulled down from the attic through pipe chases, which connect into joists. And this might be the least pathoresistance back out to the fan. So this could be attic air theoretically, So behind here is all outside. There's all this connectivity to the outside, and so see how it just shoots up there. So this really this is part of your barrier, and this would have to be air sealed and insulated. These ranch houses with the pull down attic stairs. Yeah. There's a 1/2 inch of plywood between the outside and the inside. They're big. They're 2 by 4.5 feet. A lot of seam. It warps. They're major leakage. So now we build these like attic domes where the stairs fold in, it's air sealed and insulated, and people can notice the difference in the house. They say, I think I left the door open. I think I forgot to put my dome on when I was up in the attic. Yeah. But sometimes it's in the walls. Feel it coming down here, and the reason being is that pipe is a vent that goes up through the roof. Well, yeah, see how it comes down? Yeah. So that is open to the joists, and there's air in the joists. The joists are connected to the attic somehow. Somehow they are connected, and the walls are empty. Right. So you have, it's just not really sealed.
It's all about getting that living space separate from non-living space. So just
Right. If you're more of a do-it-yourselfer, or you're not in an area with an incentive program like we are, you can do your own blower door test. All you need is a few fans that you face out when you close all your other exterior doors and windows. Or if you're lucky enough to have an attic fan, you can fire that up. Then you just walk the house and feel for drafts. You can even get a smoke pen for most hardware stores now. Even if you only invest a few dollars in spray foam and caulk, now you'll know right where to use them to make the biggest impact.
When the audit is complete, the auditors will help you make sense of the results by making recommendations based on needs and return on investment.
Because some of these improvements are going to cost a relatively significant amount of money, so we want to help you prioritize on a logical and functional basis on some of the things that need to be done, but also on a payback basis. In this house, you can do everything from the boiler work to the insulation, to the air sealing, to the windows. So what we'll help you do is prioritize and see which ones are going to have the most bang for the buck. It looks like the second area is going to be air sealing and insulation because it's drafty. We saw gaps and chases throughout the entire house. So that combined with insulation is going to be your biggest impact item. And then a lot of the smaller things you're going to be able to do, the compact fluorescent bulbs, the smart strips that we spoke about. These are the low cost items. They're going to have quick paybacks. They're almost the no-brainers. They pay for themselves quickly and make the home more efficient.
After our audit, we were provided with a prioritized punch list of the things we need to address. We hope you'll join us in the upcoming episodes of Newlygreens when we move ahead with these projects.
Our most pressing concern is tending to some roof and gutter repairs that are letting water in. This also relates to some structural issues with our chimneys that are going to require a mason. Once we get these safety concerns addressed, we'll be diving into insulation and boiler improvements.
Efficiency gains provide a return immediately and continue for the life of the building. Since we intend to stay in our home for a while, this is one of the best places to put our money.
If you find it hard to catch us on TV, we also make all of our shows available for free download in the podcast section of Newlygreens.com. You'll also find details of our home projects that you might find helpful.
Hey everyone, just want to thank you one more time for watching Newly Greens, and please send any questions or comments that you have to info@newlygreens.com. And a final reminder that we stream our radio show live every Thursday from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You can catch that at wpradio887.org. Thanks so much. Take care.